on in there. So a lot of times when we book the regular sloth encounter or for the 10 or 10:30, it's usually with flash, right? And
Okay.
I'll show you guys where flash normally is. So sometimes he doesn't want to come down to that little sag in the hammock. Oh yeah, that's what the sag in the hammock is. Yeah. So that's the reason that we always book basically like 3/4 of the slots. So then that way we can even have one of the slots.
Yeah, in case he's like,
Yeah.
nope, not
Because
today.
we don't force animals, like we'll sometimes blow a banana on him or something like, okay, we got this down here, but if he's not feeling it, he gets the chill. But we'll do the encounter in there, and you guys will get to feed Dash here.
Dash
and
and Flash.
get to pet him, yeah, so this is Dash. And you can pet him, and when you're petting him, you just want to do like long, slow strokes like that.
Okay.
You just don't want to try to touch his face because they have monorod chromacy.
Oh, it's so.
It is soft, isn't it? Yeah.
What is monorod chromacy?
Means that they basically only see in black and white, kind of like the
okay.
old-timey 80s bad action movies with night
Right.
vision.
Right.
That's what they're seeing. So that's the reason they kind of have
Very
that
soft. I
perpetual.
wasn't expecting that.
Mm-hmm. And it'll get a little bit more bristly as they turn into adults, right?
Right.
But it kind of stays right between regular hair and beard hair.
Okay.
That's what I think. So my girlfriend and my daughter tells me it feels like troll doll hair.
Okay.
I'm not a
I
troll
can
doll
see
hair
her,
expert, but
Yeah,
that's
no.
that's what they say.
Sweet.
Yeah. Where's the food?
And then that little saucer right there, that's what you guys are gonna get to feed them. You can just,
This?
yep, you can hold this whole saucer right up
Ah.
underneath their mouth. Yep, and
Let's
then,
see if you have any interest in that.
oh
He
yeah,
said, oh, yeah.
yeah. You
Good
can get
stuff.
as
Look
many
at
pictures as
you.
you want.
Look at him smiling at you. Says, oh, you're so great.
Thank you so much.
So they eat about 10% of their body weight every single
Wow.
day. Yeah.
That's a lot.
And what is this, rice?
It's like a long grain
Like
rice,
carrot?
sweet potato,
Yeah.
and then high protein dog food and some other protein kind of mixed in there. And they only do this for a couple months and for snacks, and then after that they're going to sweet potato, zucchini, squash, spinach,
Okay.
and then we mix some fruit in there.
What's their treats?
What do you mean?
They
Oh, like
get-
a treat?
Yeah.
Yeah, is the fruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they love it. We'll have like mango day for Flash, and he'll smear it all over his face. But the reason that we don't give him too much is fruit has fructose in it, right? Which is
Right.
sugar. And that spools up the bacterial growth. And so they process their food through bacterial versus us, which is enzymes.
Right.
So if we give them too much fruit, they can kind of get the runs.
Yeah.
Do you want to feed it or do you want?
Yeah, you can switch and stand right there beside, or I can move.
He's eating it up.
Mm-hmm.
I saw y'all had, I think it was Chloe. up
Yep.
there. Yeah, we saw her.
Chloe's the newest baby. She's about 3.5 months.
And are they
How did
born
she get
here? Or did,
Yeah.
She was not born here, so Chloe, Zoe, and Dash all came to us from a breeder slash veterinarian who's been working with sloths for over 30 years. So they're not coming from Costa Rica and
Right.
get yanked out of the jungle. That'd be horrible. We'd never
Right.
want to do that. And he got his start with an injured sloth that couldn't go back to the jungle.
okay.
And kind of his idea was, if I don't breed them in captivity, they could go extinct like the
Exactly.
white rhino.
Right.
Which we've seen in California.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
So, because what happens, and the reason they had to make it illegal to hold sloths in Costa Rica, is the locals were going out and being like,
Plucking
oh,
all the trees.
yeah, I see a cruise ship coming with 3,000 people. I know exactly where this animal is. But what they would do is they dip it in bleach to kill off everything, because nobody would
Right.
want to hold a gross sloth. But then that makes the animal pass away.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Are they on the endangered list?
They're not, and part of that reason I think is because they have kind of a hard time tracking them.
Right.
You know, and so in wild they always say 20 to 30 years because there's not been a lot of people really track them from birth
Right.
all the way to the end. Because in captivity there were 2 sloths in Germany, Jan and Paula, and they made it to 52 and 54.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So, how old is
Dash,
Dash?
he turned 1 like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's not that old.
Mm-mm.
Especially if he'll make it to 50 in
Yeah,
captivity. So.
they got a while. And we're eventually gonna build like a big greenhouse.
Yeah.
Because when we built this, it was just for Flash, right? So it's 2 stories. He kind of has, you can be a roommate with him up at the Campbell condo. But now that we have 4 sloths, we're gonna need like a greenhouse, I think.
How old is Flash?
Flash is about 7.5.
Has he been here that long?
Not since the beginning. So Flash was at a facility where he was only behind a window and never even interacted with.
Oh, wow.
So this took 2 years even to get him to come down at about 10:30.
And now he comes down
When he wants to.
what is the percentage of the time that he actually does?
98 to 99. Yeah.
So,
Just you. That's you.
No, it's just.
no, listen,
I think sometimes when you add in all the different animals,
Right.
and maybe he's like, oh, they use Zoe sometimes. Zoe's always down there getting fed. Like, they're
It's like,
kind of
I can
observant.
show you. Yeah, they learn. They learn the routines. They know.
Yeah, she goes to town, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah. She learned out. Are y'all going to try to breed them here? Or?
That's not our goal. If that happens, that's fine. But
Right.
that guy has a process that he
Right.
uses
It
that
works really well.
even since birth, like,
and it's safe.
yeah, and how he introduces the babies to humans and then brings them right back to the mom, so that way the mom's not stressed. Sloths are still very, very solo. They only make enough milk for on demand, like they don't carry extra milk like most mammals, right? And they only do it for a couple weeks. After that,
That's all man.
yeah, and they usually will give them their tree, the baby, the tree, because it has the established food pile and everything.
Right.
But after that, they're like, peace out. And even when they come together to make the baby, it is the female making a loud sound that says, I'm ready. That's it.
It comes
And they're
around
done.
at 2 miles an hour.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, I've seen them do it on the
Pandas
zoo.
are also
Yeah.
very,
And they showed where they put them together and she allowed him in and left and then that's it. You know, and luckily they were successful.
yeah. Now it's kind of crazy when you think about like other animals. So like emus are total opposite. So it's the male that's actually going to sit on the egg and make sure that it's okay and lose a huge percentage of its body weight.
Right.
He's just putting them outside.
He doesn't.
No.
No. I want to go with the people.
People are always like, what's it like to have a monkey? And I'm like, imagine you had a 2-year-old that was an Olympic gymnast.
yeah.
That's exactly
I've
what
heard
it's
that.
like, yeah. So it's
Let me out.
it's alright.
He likes, I don't know,
He likes people.
he likes being out.
He does. And he's really smart, so I kind of anticipate him figuring out that lock.
Yeah, he will eventually.
Like, they're ridiculously smart.
Dash is coming.
Oh.
Flash and Dash.
That's the
so it's
best
the
names ever.
opposite.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like it's a little bit of a Dr. Seuss book, you know,
Yeah.
with Chloe and Zoe, Flash and Dash.
Yep.
But,
So sweet.
And they only go to the restroom once a week.
every 7 to 10 days, and when they go to the bathroom, they're going to lose 30% of their body weight.
Wow.
So imagine if you weighed 200, losing 60 pounds.
Wow.
That's a lot going on.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But really what happens is the sloth moth lives in that pile of stuff, right?
Okay.
And then when they come down and use the bathroom, that sloth moth crawls up onto them, okay? And then it's leaving nitrogen, protein, and bacteria. And then when it grooms itself, it ingests that bacteria and helps them keep that cycle. So here we have to always monitor it, and if we have to, we'll go to a probiotic or even a live transfer. So there's a lot more like, oh, it's a lab and I give it
Do they
something.
usually go in the straw?
Oh yeah, Flash goes almost every time right there.
Yeah.
Like,
It's his spot.
we've actually managed to get on video a couple times, which you feel weird about videoing, but it's like, when do you see a sloth come
Exactly.
down out of the tree to use the bathroom to explain to kids?
Right.
So,
So sweet.
they are sweet.
It's seen it. They can swim and
Oh yeah.
everything. They're great swimmers.
And there's been reports of them holding their breath up to 30 minutes, which would be
Wow.
huge, right? So initially when I hear that, I'm like, well, someone's kind of like working the paper there. But they also have the ability to slow their metabolism down to only 300 calories a day.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, if I woke up, I'm burning 300
Right,
calories.
exactly.
Pretty remarkable. They don't ever enter a form of hibernation nor torpor, but they can slow it down. And they have to slow it down because if it gets too hot or too cold, they can't process stuff, so they just start shutting everything down. So they could actually pass away with a full stomach of food in the trees if it gets too cold.
Oh my goodness.
Is she scratching?
Especially because she's really light. So like when people come to hold the sloths, we usually have them sit down because, and especially I like this chair because it allows you to kind of slouch back. Yeah, and then they just kind of hang on to you. So we stopped letting little kids hold Zoe because Zoe's getting close to 20 pounds. And it doesn't matter, it's 20 pounds. So if you have it on your shoulders, little kids with their skin, they're like, ah. I'm like, so we use either Zoe or, excuse me, Dash or Chloe now.
What color is Flash? Same color?
He is like this part right here.
Oh, he's light.
Yeah, so as they get older, they definitely start to lighten up. And you kind
If
of
he hears you talking, does that have any?
it usually helps. That's the reason. So I come down and I feed and I do a video for like 20 to 30 minutes in the morning.
Right.
I'm going to show you where Zoe is so you can see the difference in the colors.
We saw Chloe was brown. Oh wow.
Oh,
See?
wow. Yes,
Yeah. She just got fed. So that's the reason
She's
like,
cool.
I'm chilling.
I'm good. Take me a little nap.
that's so fun.
And how old is she?
Her birthday is December 16th, and so she'll be turning 2 then.
Oh, wow.
So she came down here at 1, because you know how it is, when you have like your first real born, you know, you're like being kind of cautious, and then as they get the next one, you're like,
Yeah,
you're
relax.
fine,
Yeah.
we know what's going on, you know.
Exactly.
So that's kind of what happens.
Does Dash and Flash live in the same?
Mm-mm. No, Dash and Chloe is still up at the house. They'll be coming down here, and maybe we might have to change some other structures.
Right.
Because people want to see Sloths. So,
Oh, it's really cool. I mean, all of our friends, they're like, "You're doing what?" It's like, yeah, because we try to do every animal encounter
Yeah.
anywhere we go.
We've done, yeah, we've
We
only
fed
done.
the rhinos, we fed the giraffes.
where y'all from?
Nashville.
Oh, cool, not
But
far.
we've done
Yeah.
panda
Fed
and
pandas.
elephant encounters, so
Fed
it's just kind of a thing.
what's the dragon?
Oh,
The
Komodo
Komodo
dragon.
dragon.
I
Yeah.
don't remember
That
the
was
name
cool.
of. He had a really cool name.
Yeah.
There is, have you done anything with giraffes?
We fed some giraffes.
Yeah. There's the place out in Texas where you can like lodge with them.
Yeah,
that
I
was
showed
pretty
her
cool.
that. I was like, that looks really cool.
Yeah. And
That's unusual.
yeah, but I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we got to feed some giraffes because we went to Charlotte, but it was super hot. It was like
Right.
100 degrees, so nobody was out there.
Right.
And they had one of the giraffes up there that you could feed the leaves to. And,
Yeah.
you know, normally it's like 5 minutes, feed the leaf by.
Yeah.
Nobody was there because it was so hot, so we got to spend like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
And my little girl was like, "This is the best."
Yeah. Yeah, because we did the.
Yeah, even in California with the rhinos and everything, you have to take turns.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it's real quick. So it's like 12 people.
That's part of the reason that we limit the encounters to like 2 people and don't do the big circle where you
Right,
walk
'cause
around
you
with the
don't feel
pillow.
like you
And,
get
and I'm like, I don't think an animal wants to really just
your
be.
padded.
Especially sloths. I'm
Yeah.
like,
With the
really-
panda-
They're isolated. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the pandas, we just fed them through the
Mhm.
thing, but they like, was it apples? I think it was apples.
Yeah, and you got
Yeah.
fruit.
Yeah.
All about fruit. Want to put her tongue in? No, she likes her tongue out.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is always
He is.
like, leaves it out. But Zoe did it kind of for a while too.
Right.
And actually, when we did a checkup on Flash the other day, he was under anesthesia and we were checking his mouth to make sure that there was nothing in there. And it was amazing how long the tongue is.
Really?
Because they had it, I mean, it would be like out to here.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, okay.
It's like a foot long.
Yeah.
it's-
I was like, you're getting out there, buddy.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Did you guys just find us on social media or something?
Yeah, I had seen it.
he did.
I had seen it, and we were coming out. We just spent yesterday down at Macklemore Golf
Yeah.
Resort.
Yeah.
And so it's like we're already gonna be here, so let's just drive up.
I heard that place is looking pretty nice.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah, I was
amazing.
really impressed.
Done really well out there. So it's a beautiful place, especially if you like to play golf.
Yeah, I was like, once they get all those little autonomous drones going, I was like, people will be like, fly me to Macklemore, fly me downtown. I was like,
Exactly, yeah.
all those little spots will go through the roof.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a great time. And then driving home today, and it's like, hey, let's take a detour, come do
Yeah.
this, and get home, make a little quick trip.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And they
I was expecting them to be kind of oily or like pandas.
It's very
are
soft. I was not expecting
They're real bristly and oily. And,
So the reason they don't have any scent glands, they don't burp, they don't throw up any of that, is they're trying to avoid detection.
right.
Right. So they're
They can't
trying.
really run away.
Right. So they're not. Right. They're not sweating or anything like that. But what's crazy is if you looked at like their skeletal system, their teeth get huge.
I was gonna say I saw canines look really big.
They're massive. So if you just saw that and had no idea what they were doing, you'd be like, it's this crazy monkey with huge claws swinging from the trees.
Right.
Then you meet it, you're like, nope.
Yeah.
So taking that into account, a lot of me is like, oh, when you look at those skeletons, let's not try to make so many assumptions, you know?
Yeah, because we've seen one of the museums we went through had a prehistoric giant sloth.
Yeah.
And they were like, teeth like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, what in the world? But again, if it wasn't moving fast, I mean.
So a good thing about those giant sloths, if you like guacamole, I love guacamole, like the real stuff. So what those guys would do is because they were so big and they would stay on the ground, is they would go and eat the avocados. And because they were so big, the seeds could pass through. So at the end of the tunnels, they would find these huge groves of wild avocado trees because the sloths are grabbing at the end. So I was like, yes, sloths made us have good guacamole.
That's right.
So,
Well, he's sweet.
yeah, I take some wins there. What do you think, Dash?
Yeah, Dash is cool.
You can cut him more if you want to. You get the whole time. You get as many pictures or video. He is very chill.
Yeah. Do they have a defense mechanism other than just trying to go high? Or?
Yeah, so when they fall, they really do kind of fall almost on purpose. It's like kind of how God designed them, right? Because they have 46 ribs and they have basically a connective tissue that's connecting everything. So they're going to fall to the trees once a week, okay? But the reason they're going to survive is because that connective tissue is holding everything in place. Because like if we get in a car wreck, it's not only that first impact, it's like our brains and our guts moving around. So that harpy eagle, obviously it's not going to fall. It's going to fly away. But its other big predator is like the jaguar big cat. And a big cat is not going to do really well after falling 100 feet.
Right.
And the reason it collapses is obviously this guy's like 10, 15 pounds, but when you have a big cat that jumps on the same limb that's like 20 pounds, they're doubling it and it crashes. So that really helps them, and just being quiet. Like, I've been down to Costa Rica several times, and when you see them, it just looks like a wasp nest.
Right.
Like everybody's
Yeah, they do kind of blend in. I can see that in the trees.
Yeah. And they're going to be even more green because they're going to have algae and bacteria growing all over them.
Yeah, from the rain and
and the lack of movement.
Yeah, and their hair is a lot different. It actually has microscopic cracks in it that allows the algae to grow into their hair. And so scientists are even just studying that because it might have a lot of like medicinal properties.
Right.
So all that helps them to just basically be under camouflage.
That's cool. Didn't know that.
yeah, I can see camouflage. I mean,
Yep.
they're gonna blend into the trees.
And a little bit of difference between the two-toed and the three-toed, obviously, is just the front, okay? So if it's the back, they all have the 3 digits, okay? Exactly. But on the three-toed or three-fingered, it has a little bit extra vertebrae at the bottom, like an extra 4 or 5, so it really gets its butt like way in there, so it gets even more stuff on it. And those are the ones that you kind of see that have that mask and the perpetual smile all the time. And they really rotate more of their neck, like they always do this, versus the 2-finger will rotate the whole way. It can rotate 270 degrees from its hips.
Wow.
So it would be a great ballerina or maybe a rock climber.
Exactly. It's definitely a rock climber.
Yeah.
It's a climber.
Dash is like, don't call me a ballerina. I'm tough.
I'm tough. So tough. That's awesome.
We get to hear a little bit of the farm tour in here.
Yeah, that's what we were listening to him up there when he was talking about the
There's
pigs and
pigs and turkey
and
goats. And the monkey was
what's the monkey's name?
Georgie.
Yeah, and the monkey was on everywhere.
Everything, even on everybody.
He gets a little excited
He
sometimes.
loves it.
And then if it's a guy with a beard and a hat, because that's what his son Vlad looks like, he has a hat and a beard,
Right.
the monkey all the time. So.
Straight to him.
Yeah. And a lot of times ladies will come to hold the monkey. But if there's a guy in the group, we give him about 15, 20 minutes, then the guy's gotta go do something else.
Because he's gonna
Exit.
he's gonna stick with him, huh?
Yeah.
He's cute.
We see you, Georgie.
Yeah.
He's really
He
cute.
said, "Come on, open the door. Let me go chase
He
him."
might be getting a playmate soon.
Oh, that'd be good.
So that could be very interesting. That way they'll have somebody to get in trouble with.
That's right. Do y'all do like rescue, or is it just like
Most of the animals we purchase. Because when you're doing hands-on interaction with the public,
You can see the
yeah.
paperwork.
Yeah, and it's like you really know what an animal's demeanor is. That's the
Right.
reason a lot of the animals are here from babies.
Right.
Because when you're putting them with people, even if you can predict what the animal's gonna do, you have to be like, okay, are you gonna be okay when this person kind of does something weird?
Right.
I see you. You're so I'm sure they're all sweet. I mean, it's how can they not be?
Sometimes they definitely have different personalities. Yeah, like Zoe, sometimes she won't sit still at all. She's like moving around, she's like looking, you're like, are you a sloth? Like, what's going on?
What's going on? You're supposed to just be chilling.
Yeah. And then you get a couple snacks into her, and she's kind of, again, like a toddler. She'll be like, okay, I'm done now.
Yeah. So do this.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
You guys have any more encounters today?
No, not today. I tried to get her to do the whole one, but she's like, plus we need to get home too.
Yeah, I
this
hear you.
afternoon, so. But we enjoyed seeing all the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very well done
Yeah,
here.
Well,
very,
thank you.
very
Trying.
well built.
And if you guys are ever back in town, the covered wagons are really fun because they actually have air conditioning and heat.
Oh,
Like,
that's
it's
cool.
not like, oh, I'm
but
here.
it's the real feel.
Yeah. And it still is the canvas top. Like,
Okay.
it's not an RV top. But if it rains a little bit, it sounds awesome because it's hitting on that canvas
Right.
top. It's like the best sleep ever.
That's cool.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I don't even know what time it is.
I
Let's
think
see.
that's-
We're probably a little early, but it's okay.
Yeah, you got it.
I appreciate it so much.
Okay.
He enjoys. We get to pet him and got to feed him.
That is a treat.
How many times a day will they eat? Like I said, they eat 10% of their
There
weight.
was only two. Oh, yeah.
So I mean, like that little.
Oh, how many times will they eat?
Yeah.
So,
He didn't eat the whole thing.
right. But Dash being a lot smaller, he'll snack like 3 to 5 times a day.
Right.
And Zoe will do like 2 to 3. And then at night, they always have access. These bowls get filled up. And so
Okay,
they
that
get
way
like
they
a
come with
spinach
water.
and water. And then, but even though we give them bowls of water, they
Right.
get almost all of it from there. But
From-
the USDA
Right,
bowls
requires
also-
From food, they get it from food.
Yeah, a lot of animals get most of their hydration from the food they eat.
And the finnick foxes that we have out there, they're almost the same. They'll go like years without drinking any water because they're used to being in the desert.
Right.
And they're even really, really cool because they will overpant to cool
Right.
down. They'll pant 660 times a minute.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. I was like,
Yeah. And I even had to watch a video to look.
That's a
and
lot.
I was like, their mouth just hangs open and they just look like an air compressor. Yeah.
right, just going to town. What about these guys? They just cool it with their
Because
speed.
they're furry.
They just try to not move.
Right.
Like that's their whole key. Because if not, they just have to start shutting stuff down. And people are like, oh, it gets cold, it
Conserve
gets hot.
energy. Yeah.
So you can imagine what our heating bill was like
Oh,
here when it
yeah,
was
I bet.
0 for like
Yeah.
January, February.
Yeah, I bet. Because you have to keep it up in
They-
the 70s and 80s, right?
They did
75 to
it, yeah,
85.
Costa Rica.
Yeah. The camels loved it. We went out and played with them in the snow and they were having a blast.
Yeah, I saw.
Well,
when
it
I
gets
moved,
cold
it's
in
all
the
over there.
desert at night, so
Oh,
they
yeah.
have to
Yeah,
be
so they're well
acclimated.
adapted.
They're good down to like, the dromedaries get down to negative 30
Wow.
Fahrenheit. And that Bactrian camel with the 2 humps,
Mhm.
it's good to negative 50.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's insane.
I saw him out there.
because you saw how he has like the smooth humps, right?
Mhm.
So a really wild Bactrian camel would have more like the pyramid ones, like the old ones that you would see on
Right.
Star Wars. Those are real wild Bactrian camels, but there's only 1,000 of those left.
Wow.
So yeah,
Didn't know.
pretty crazy. All right, guys. Well,
Thank
you have a
you.
good time.
Bye,
Leave us a
Dash.
review.
We will.
I
was
enjoyed
a
it very
blast.
much.
You're
See you,
welcome.
buddy. Enjoy your nap.
Take care, guys.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
I haven't been able to find sponges.
Oh no.